brighter day. It's gonna be a 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 brighter day.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
It's gonna be a brighter day. 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 It's gonna be a brighter.
John G, making bomb beats. Welcome back to Gear Chat Use. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. We have music, we have sound. Bomb beats. All right, see, we got 2 people in the chat. We're gonna just go ahead and I'm just playing some of these January jams. Playing some of these jams that I kind of like. Some of these I like, some of these I love. Some of these I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what I'm gonna do about. Oh, here we go. Every week I tune in to Gear Chat. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. It is I, says me, John G, chiming in, hopefully making your Thursday just a little bit better. I see my little mic flashing on me, so that means the battery is on. So let me just load this up real quick. here we go. Yes. Technical difficulties, people. I'm sorry about that. We have a little problem going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah. Hear me now? Bet. All right. So, yes, sir. I do own it. Welcome. Hold on. Let me start off, man. I'm jumping the gun here. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. I am the professor, John G. Man, listen, today all I want to do is talk about NAAM. I just want to wrap up NAAM 2018. And last week I talked about Neutron loosely because that was something that kind of jumped out to me after the actual weekend of NAM. I saw that and was like, ooh, it was bright red. I'm like, Behringer, they got the price point, $2.99. I'm already in line for it, even though it ain't even came to my store yet. I called them like, yo, man. They was like, okay, John G, we know. John G, we got you. So I'm like, perfect. They got me. But yeah, the DFAM, even though I think it might have technically came out before NAM, but it was definitely shown at NAM. I'm lusting over it right now. I got it. I like it. It is not traditional to what a drum machine is, but sonically, I'm gonna talk about that in another video where I do some comparison, but comparisons. But in terms of the functionality, it's not what we're all used to in terms of pads and being able to have a snare, kick, and hi hat. It is automatically gonna make you think differently and outside the box. But so yeah, welcome back to Gear Chat. One, two. I want to say before I go to the chat room, if you got a new piece of gear lately, you done saved up your money, been working hard, you got that new piece, whether it was today, last week, or last month, whatever. You got that piece. You've been lusting over it. You finally got it. Shouts out to you. If you do got that piece, put it in the chat so we can, shout you out. And I hope that the experience that you're having with that new piece of gear is all the bees need. I hope you're having a good time with it. All right, let's take it straight to it. Yes, I do have the DFAM. Um, and okay, so DeLeo two. I'm sorry, I keep mispronouncing that. DeLeo T2K, if I'm saying that correctly. Uh, yeah, I do got it. I see you said that you played with it at Garage Center not too long ago. Was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, man. Or a real lot of fun. But it's just not what you would expect it to be if you're thinking, drum machine or whatever. Um, Here we have flopping key pop music, flopkin pop, flop, no, clop fin clop fin pop music. I know I'm fucking that up. Yo, thoughts on the vocal kick versus the TR-08? Uh, they're not really compare. You can't really compare that. It's a kick versus a full blown. Oh, the TR-08 kick. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't read. Like a lot of people probably didn't read mine when I said that initially about that. Whatever. I ain't gonna talk about that. But reading is fundamental. Yes. I don't own the TR-08, so I can't say that I sat down and got a chance to look at it. Listen to them side by side. So I'm gonna say, but this is really not fair because I'm just guessing. But I'm gonna say that I believe the Voca Kick is better because it's gonna offer you a little bit more sonic capabilities with making it kick than the TR-08. However, again, that's not fair for me. That's really just a my educated guess. All right, because I haven't got a chance to sit down with them side by side, so I really can't make no real call on that. Although obviously talking about the machine itself, the TR-8 is, like I said, a full-blown drum machine, so there's no comparison there. But yeah, kick versus kick, I don't know, but I would probably guess to say that the vocal kick would win. But with that being said, if the TR-8 were to win, I don't think it's gonna be like it's not gonna smash it. I mean, I don't see it smashing it. It's gonna be neck and neck, however you look at it. Um, yeah, I mean, you mean you keep? I mean, can I just say Dillo, Dillio? Because the Dillio T2, man, that's giving me, man, I gotta think. You see me stopping and thinking, like, I'm a T2K. All right, there we go. I'm over here messing up, getting tongue tied. But yeah, I mean, you got all the joints. You can, watch it or whatever. But yeah, I didn't really get excited. I think about 3, 4 years ago, I was really, really geeked on it. Now I'm kind of like, all right, it's so much. And if you watch it, all the videos, like when Sonic State drops all of their videos, it's so much crap that I really don't have no interest in. Like you realize, like it's a lot of people out here hustling gear, trying to get on, and it's like, man, who is this? Like, man, it's a lot of people out here trying to get their little instruments off. I think a favorite was Zolia, the effects joint. People been, everybody, hey, yo, John, even me in my personal circle, people are like, yo, man, I think I'm getting that Zoya joint. I'm looking at it like, yeah, it looks confusing to me. Even when the guy was explaining it, I'm like, yeah, this is, I mean, not no time soon. If I do end up having it, it'll be down the line quite a ways. But yeah, like I said, man, it ain't nothing to miss. I don't really think it's a real huge thing. I would say what stole the show for me was the digitone because I had no notion that Electron was dropping something. Something was telling me somebody was gonna do something, and I wasn't thinking Electron. I thought they had did what they was gonna do when they dropped all of the third, like I guess technically the third version. Some might say I think it's called two, but I don't know. Whatever. Then when they dropped all the new boxes, I figured that was it for them. The Digitac just came out, so they came back with a Digitone. So I gotta say first, hats off to Electron. I think y'all need to get a little clap for that because that's dope. I mean, I don't own it yet, but I'm in line. I had to, man. I wish I knew him so I could just be like, Electron, but no, I ain't there yet. But yeah, the Digitone for me kind of stole the show, um, that day because, like I said, I just had no notion that it was gonna come out. But yeah, so yeah, that's a lot of sense for 299. I don't know what this Neutron is about, but just the price point alone and the color, and that might sound stupid, but I saw enough knobs, a few patch points, the color and the price. I'm saying I'm talking about stuff that ain't. What does that even mean? I'm about to buy. You hear what I'm saying? I'm about to buy it based off of knobs, a few patch points I saw, and the color. Now that's got to be some vein, but I'm saying it's a draw. I don't know what to tell you. Only thing I know is that price speaks to me like, okay, yeah, I know I'm getting that without question. Yep. And I don't, have feel no way about Behringer and their build quality. So hey, I'm definitely even if it's turn out to be something that's I'm taking a shot. I'll take a chance to be first in line just because of the price and like I said, the color and it had all these knobs on it. Okay, sign me up. I kind of didn't like that it isn't a traditional drum machine, but otherwise it sounds cool. I think, listen, man, the thing about the DFAM that I think you got to realize is it's going to be a great layering tool. When you take it and you layer it with your traditional drum machine. If you it's no way I could not convince you if you were new to music. I wouldn't suggest you buying this first as your drum machine. There's no way I would do that. That doesn't make any sense. Um, and there's no way I could convince someone to like what get rid of your whatever drum machine to get the defense. No, no, no. This is all about adding on. All right. See, we come from this world, and it started from the cell phones. This is really where it started from, the this or that. And one day I just kept, going back with the this and that, like the Android or Apple. Apple, Android. And one for a long time I was anti-Apple. Like, man, F y'all. Y'all kind of locked me into this bubble. Like, nah, man, I'm over here. Android, or at the time before Android, it was Windows. They had an open architect. So what am I over here fiddling around with? Y'all gonna make me walk a certain way? I don't like that. You're gonna make me do things a certain kind of way. But here's the fact. Apple for a long time was just a leader in terms of if you're artsy and you're doing multimedia. If you're going to be doing music and arts and all of that kind of stuff, you kind of had to have an Apple. So I knew at some point I was going to have to break down and come into this bubble. But like I said, one day it just kind of clicked. Like, why am I doing this, or what is this or that? Why can't I have this and that? Aha. So once you cross over that lane and start thinking and as opposed to or, okay, so in the case of DFAM, it's not a or situation. It's and. So when I add this to my other drum machines, this is how I'm going to go. Ha ha ha! This is the aha moment because I plan on taking this to adding the textures that maybe my drum machine is. There's things that you can't do with this that you can do with a drum machine, and vice versa. There's things that your drum machine will never be able to do that this will do. This is, you have a synthesizer or instrument that gives you the ability to more or less remake what it is. The drum machine pretty much is what it is. Unless you have a sampler, which was the next level, because now you can always make it something new, right? But even still, it's just the functionality of having tracks and all of that. There's no tracks in the DFAM. There's no tracks. You have steps, no tracks. So right off top, it just kind of puts you in a different thought process. So yeah, like I said, forget the or whatever. I kind of ranted off, forgot where I even started at, but forget the whole back and forth stuff. Just and DFAM is the great to add on to whatever you got. So yes, I would definitely say check it out. The price point now we can start. Eh, yeah, it's not cheap. I like it to be cheaper, but it's not cheap. So with that being said, like who is this for? If this is your first time into the music, maybe not the D fam. You want to go with something else. Go get one of the boutiques. Go get a Voca Beats. Go get something like that before you go with a D fam. Get the D fam down the line. All right. But for everybody else, for all of the rest of us that's been around 10, 20 years, for you, the D fam is definitely something you should at least, if nothing else, consider and take a look at. Right, here we go. Here we go. What's the dealio with what? What you mean? What you mean, dealio? Oh, okay. Like what the dealio? Got you. All right. Finally got the Dofer. Been looking at that for a while. Oh, the price sounds nice. Spring Reverb and the Pittsburgh Modular DNA symbiotic waves. Um, I've heard of the Dofer. I've heard of Pittsburgh. Um, that price, I don't know exactly. Is that a pedal then? Spring Reverb, is that a pedal? Flop, clop, man. Please forgive me. Oh, okay. Cloth and pop. Is that how you pronounce it? Cloth and pop? Okay, my bad. Um, yeah. So I don't know if that is that a pedal. I'm not certain if that's a pedal or not. I don't. I've heard of Dofer, but all the Dofers I saw were like those little boxes, the little black boxes with the little funny writing on it. So um, okay, here we go. The kick in the TRO8 ride though. Yeah, see, I do believe that, and that's why I didn't want to say nothing because I mean I don't know, so I can't say nothing. Not that I don't want to say like I got the knowledge and I'm just keeping it from y'all. Like no, I don't know, so I can't say. But yeah, I would. I'm not. My battery might be going on the receiver too. I'm not surprised to think that the ride on that TRA is probably better. Um, but sonically, I bet the vocal kick is probably going to give you more kicks. Obviously, I mean it's going to give you way more kicks than what the TR08 would give you. Here we go. Oh, Dilio, you said you don't like the color of the Behringer, the red. I mean, it is bright red. I don't. I mean, I got a red. What's the name? But I don't. But it's just everything else is kind of like black. So I'm trying to spruce it up. I got the gold monologue. I would have never gone for that color, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get some. All the other ones, I'm like, that gold one though. Let me get that one. So I mean, this, it's bright red. I know that. Now, Fusion box, they chose to go with yellow. Now, that might be a dope box, but the look of it and that color got me going. Like, no, uh, if any, and then the price too. It's like, okay, yeah. If anything, that's down the line. I mean, cause the price and look at the color. Look at this like mustard. What is this mustard? Like, no, I don't. I ain't feeling that. Uh, yeah, I believe it do. Dilly, are you talking about the Behringer Neutron, right? Um, he says, but I don't like the color, but it has a lot in it though. I believe it do. I believe it does rather. Inky blue, dude. Who needs effects? Who invented effects? So for semi-pro, Zoya is our eventide. Okay, let me read that again. Who needs effects? Who invented effects? So for semi-pros, Zoya is our eventide. Are you saying that Zoya invented effects? Is that what you're saying, Inky? I'm trying to get into your psychology here, into your psyche. Is that what you're trying to say here? Is that Zoya are the people that made this um, modular pedal is the originator of effects? Dilio says it's got plenty of knobs and patch points, which is what I like. Oh, you're talking about the DFAM. You gotta be. Yeah, the DFAM has the same patch bay as the Mother 32, which excites me that Moog has decided to go with the Voca footprint, the boutique footprint. Here we have a Mother 32 footprint. I'm so excited to see what's going to be the next box. Um, how much different can they do? Like they got the 32 and then the DFAM. So what could they do different to in the same footprint with the patch bay and make it a dope instrument that'll go along with the other two? I'm excited about that. Um, CJ, it's all about the knobs. All about the knobs, man. Always about. Whenever I see a lot of knobs, that's like, okay, all right, you got my attention. You got, cause that's what kept me away from the Terrazin. I was like, nope, I ain't see the knobs. I'm like, this price, I'm not feeling it. Nah, I gotta say though, I gotta scratch all of that. The Terrazin, the Terraze, properly pronounced. I call it the Terrazin. The Terraze by Dave Smith and Pioneer. That joint is so dope. Man, it's so dope. Oh, I love that box. Um, Heathcliff, what up with you, man? Moog tax. Yeah, take all your tax money. I ain't gonna tell you what you should do with yours, but I'm just saying. Uh, yeah, tax money. Um, okay, that's a new name I never seen before. Fiefin, please. You can laugh, but just don't hang me. All right. I went to public school, y'all. Okay. Uh, Fiefenaf? Fiefenafy? Fiefenafy? Fiefenafy. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that sounds slick. Fiefenafy. You should try one. I should try one what? I should try one what? As in one he? One he? One he. That's how you say G in Spanish, right? He. He. One he. Um Flop and cop flop clop Klopfen pop. The Dofer A199 is a Eurorack module. Oh, okay. All right, a module. All right, with an external spring tank. Not certain what that is. It goes like 150-ish. Okay. Yeah, that's modular talk. See, I know you. That lets me know off the top you season. I don't know how good you are, but I know you season because you just use terminology that I have no idea what external spring tank is. WTF? Please explain for the class so I can try to explain to them because if they like me, they don't know because I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Inky Blue commented, Doofer is Eurorack? Question mark? She's talking to Klopp, I believe. Um, good, not now that I know that. All right. The Pittsburgh Klopp comment: the Pittsburgh DNA symbiotic waves is a dual oscillator Euro unit, digital wave tables. It's a struggle just to wrangle it. Ha ha. Super powerful though. Okay. This digital wave tables. I don't know exactly what's the deal with that, but it definitely seems to be something that uh, gives you the ability to make a lot of different sounds. I think that's kind of like why the peak is so dope, and why something like the Tetra is so dope. Dilio commented, yes, the Neutron. Yes, yes. Peter Towns, welcome, sir. What's up, Mr. Clean Cut? Yeah, man, I had to, it was, I don't know, man. Out to LA, man. I can't wait to get back out there. Oh, my God, I can't wait to get back out there. Yeah, I came back feeling some kind of way and just said, off with the head. Inky Blue, guitarist, effects because non-body effects, i.e., non-wood guitars, all sound same, just better pickups. Guitars generally plain, they invented effects. I don't play guitar. Aha, you sound like me. You sound exactly like me. Like, why does every effects video show a guitar? I don't play guitar. I just want to see the pedal. But every time it's like, wow, listen to this. Wow, wow. Like, I don't, this doesn't help me. I want to put drums to that, player. What am I going to do with that? Wow, wow. Listen to this, how it, no, I can't get no gist of that. What is this, man? That's why I created the Pedals Are Not for Guitar series, even though it's been a while since but y'all know me. We gonna keep it going. I ain't gonna talk about that because, uh, yeah, moving right along. Peter Towns, what's your favorite non 808 909 kick? I like all kicks. To be honest with you, I'm not a hater. Some people I know are just a 808 hater. I guess because it's used so much, but I'm a tuba player, whatever that means. Um, but I say that to say that I like low ends. So anytime you're dealing with the bottom part, I love it. The bass, all that low stuff, I'm always going to be a fan of. So of course I love the 808. With that being said, I love the 909 too. So whatever, man. These numbers and this nostalgic that we have to these numbers, I'm at the point where I kind of wish we just, why not? Where's the 1010? I don't know. Like, why do we have to keep going back to these same? Why are we even going to these sticking to numbers? Why don't we just come up with something totally different? Like, where's the creativity for something new? Like, we're gonna just keep talking about the 808, 909? But whatever. Yeah. So I do like them. Klopp's comment, nah, the Durarex units ever. The spring tank is literally the box that's got the springs and the spring reverb, like in a guitar amp. The audio literally gets run into one end. Okay, hold on, let me try it again. Durarex units ever. The spring tank is literally the box that's got the springs for the spring reverb. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't make sound. It's more or less an effects unit. Is that correct? You just run sounds through it to affect the sound. If I'm understanding correctly, I believe that's what reading here. And out of other sounding dusty in the dark, wait, hold on. And out the other sounding dusty and dark and shit. Okay. Um, and bonjoing, boing, boingy. I don't know what that word is. Like surf and guitar. Apparently, the ARP 2600 had a spring reverb tank built in. How wild is that? Yep. John, do you Heathcliff commented, John, do you watch Sonic Tank or Beat People podcast? Yes, sir. That is me. I've seen you there a couple times, Heathcliff. Um I haven't seen the latest Beat People one, the one that just came out. I didn't watch it. The Sonic Tank that just aired yesterday. I started to watch it and then I kind of skipped around. It seemed like it was I don't know, man. The ones following NAAM, it's like they really didn't talk a whole lot about NAAM. Like as far as like the gear, I didn't. I kind of skipped around. I don't know. It seemed like they kind of went off onto, other topics and circling music generally, but not so much as to the gear at NAAM. But yeah, I do follow it. So yeah, the DFAM. Um, like I said before, the thing about it that I like is the ability because it's modular, and so it's I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, as a newbie to synthesis, for me, it's the bee's knee because I'm patching in, and then sonically I'm like, okay, wow, all right, and it's like a you know when you typically get a drum machine, it is what it is. You know what it is the day you get it. With this one, sonically, you're gonna always come to new horizon and new peaks and new valleys because of what's gonna happen when you start patching. So that's the wonder or that's the joy that I really have about the DFAM. And then, it makes you think different because it makes you the functionality of it makes you use it differently than what you're used to in terms of a drum machine. And so because of that, now you start to get these different uh, patches or rhythms. Let's go with rhythms. You got to get different rhythms that you would not have, so much have put together on your traditional drum machine. So the DFAM is definitely something I really like a lot. Now, granted, you can do the okay. My mic is my receiver must be going bad. You can do the same. Oh, we back. Oh, okay. I knew that was a face that I remember, that I know oh so well. Jamal Face, Jamal, what's up with you, baby? Yes, sir. You know, representing 414 all day. Here's a raindrop, and there's a raindrop. Oh, I'm sorry, Inky Blue, and everybody. This is the DFAM. How do I do this? 'Cause I can't switch my camera around. I don't think. Let me see. How do I show this? Hold on a second. All right, here we go. This is what I was just playing I love it. Oh, yeah. Back around with the on they have a trigger button on there where you can just trigger and it'll actually go to each step, and that's how you get. Okay, now right there, I was actually performing it by hitting the trigger button, as a pad, and so you can kind of get it to hit, you know. Which is why I say to be dope to layer it. Now, if you had your traditional drum machine hooked up, rocking, and then got this going to get some different textures. So yeah, just some ideas, but that's the DFAM Gear Chat University NAAM 2018. What did you like? What were you lusting over? What did you think stole the show? I mean, for me, like I said, it was the Digitone. I can't wait to get it. That's the piece of gear that I'm going to just rave and lust all over. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So, yes. Right now my battery is gonna die on my phone, so I'm about to cut off the legendary screwdriver mic, permanently fading to black. All right, I'm still here. I should be coming through. Let me see if I'm coming through now. Yep, you hear me. Put my hood on now. So yeah, that's it. Gear Chat University. John G. Any final thoughts? Anybody? Any final words? Mother. Yep.
um, how can listen? I'm getting the Neutron. I'm sorry. It's as good as got. The price is right. A lot of knobs on it. I gotta get it. So I can't wait for it to come out. If you think like me, then you're already waiting. I'm guessing if it's gonna be anything like if it's anything like the Model D, it's gonna take probably what November, September this year before we actually get it in my hand. So or we get it in our hands. So that is what it is. It's been a pleasure. I had fun as always. Welcome. I mean, make sure you come back next week. I probably won't go live, but tune in. If I don't, either way, if I do go live, great. We'll talk and we'll do the whole thing. If not, you're gonna just sit there and listen to me talk. John G loves to talk again and again and again, again and again and again. Jamal, what's up, man? You said that's a dope piece of equipment. Yes, it is, sir. I love it. What's your live schedule? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying some format. I don't know. It may change. Just like, John G TV is. But here's the deal. So Gear Chat University is every Thursday. And I go live every other Thursday. So there's one week where I get to just talk. I just get to have my time to myself to speak and to not be distracted by the whole live business. And then next week, I will do a live session where I will actually read the comments, which I didn't do this time. I'm supposed to read the comments from the my solo stream where I read the comments and then we'll talk about that all live because I usually get comments from that stream about whatever I talked about. I'll come back live and then we'll talk about those comments, all the new comments, and just talk because it's gear chat, right? We were here to be chatty, talk. I want to talk. I want to talk about gear. I've been lusting. I want to talk more, John G. Please. So yeah, man. Welcome back next week. Thank everybody for thank you all for hanging out. You could be anywhere else right now, but you chose to hang out with me for however long you did. Cool. I hope you had an entertaining time. If nothing else, hope you just had fun, man. Life is so serious. Why so serious, son? John G TV, fade to black. How I cut this thing off? Oh man, I'm peeking through. Y'all can see me. Oh wait a minute. Oh hold on. I ain't even work right. I can't even fade the back correctly. Oh Lord, I done messed up the church's money. Ain't this something? I can't. People see me now. What am I supposed to do here? How am I supposed to cut this off? X out. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.